Hello and welcome to their first impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at a free-to-play, browser-based digital collectible card game called Tyrant Unleashed. This game is available over at Kongregate, and you can use the Kongregate website to get all their bonuses that they have for all the free-to-play games. This is what I would describe as a lane-based game. So, in my mind, I basically lump all CCGs into one of three categories. Lane-based, like this, where you guys attack a lane in front of them. Magic-like, so Magic the Gathering, obviously, Hearthstone, Infinity Wars. And then board games, so things like Theria or the upcoming Chromancer are what I call board game CCGs. This falls into the category of lane-based, where you put down allies, and they will attack in front of them. If there's nothing to attack, they'll attack the enemy player. It is a free-to-play based game. You can see there are microtransactions. It is available on Kongregate, so you can use the Kongregate credits. And I will say early on, you're offered plenty of gold and just ways to earn a handful of cards. There's also lots of missions, so there's lots of ways to unlock more cards. And then there is player versus player, which we're not going to look at today, but it is available. I mean, most CCGs do have a competitive element to it. So, this game does not use a mana system like your Magic-like games. It lets you play one card per turn, so you'll play a card, you'll replenish it, you can play it for free. But the thing is, it has a delay on it. So you can see this card has a delay of one turn. That means it's going to sit there for one turn. After that, it will attack every single turn. It has 2 attack, bottom left, 5 health, bottom right. When it dies, it's dead. When an enemy dies, all your guys shift over to the left. So you can see my 1-1's going to attack, my 1-1's going to attack, that guy, then that guy. After this turn, say my 1-1 died. Then everyone would shift over, and we just keep on going. And then you're going to go through these events. Also, you can see we have, looks like a 7 card, I think it's actually an 8 card deck size. And my opponent has his too. So I'm playing a card, delays 1, it's 1-4. The symbols will show different kinds of abilities. So I have some that the rocket will hit just a guy randomly, so kind of like a first strike hit. And then the Inspire, I believe that gives someone a bonus. Let's see, the flag. We should be able to figure the effect out when it plays. Rally increases the attack of an allied card. So he's going to give someone else a bonus. He's going to give it to himself. So he's randomly going to give somebody a bonus. So he's effectively 2-5 with the attack, which will give just kind of a random 1 damage hit. There are many other abilities, like the Armored one in the middle is going to reduce damage he takes. We'll see what this one does. But overall, the goal is to strategically place your cards so that you can deal with your enemies' cards, and eventually hit him. Fairly simple concept, decent amount of depth. I'd probably say learning the game probably is easy. Getting good at it might take a little more time. Also, with many CCGs, people are going to complain that it's pay to win. Well, yeah, it probably is, because every game since Magic the Gathering in 1993 basically has been. You buy your boosters, you get bonuses. That said, good players will find ways to play better. So you can see right now, I got a 3-3 with an armor. So he's going to hit me for 1 damage, and I'll hit him for 3. Although he just put 2 Inspires down, so that might change things. Which means he'll hit me for 1, I'll hit him for 3, I'll kill him in 2 turns, I'll still be alive in 2 turns. So it's a good trade for me. That's kind of what you want to do. You want to be all about value, efficiency, and just trying to push through. There are other kinds of cards available in the game. You don't have to just play soldiers. There's others we'll look at. The AI will have them. I don't yet. Some cards don't have delays. You can see this one just comes in, kind of like a haste guy. He's a 1-3, and it just goes out and attacks. So if you try to push through a little extra damage, or maybe finishing off a guy, you can treat it almost as like a 1 damage burn, actually. And then there, we're going to finish him off. You can see how we got gold. Some missions will give you bonus cards, and some missions will give you gold. Overall, you just keep unlocking more cards. Let's look at the deck editing and the store. Over here, we can spend our gold and premium currency. You'll get some just by playing the game. So you can see it's a rare pack. I'm going to get a rare plus another card. So I got an Inspire 111. I didn't see all the stats. And then I got 1 basic pack. Now I come over here, I have a 10 card deck. So I'm going to want 10 cards. You can see there are sort of colors, blue, red. You can only assume that they generally give each other synergy, but for now my collection is small enough That really what I want is the best just kind of value. I don't really have the ability to just choose the best cards. Or to choose the best faction. So I can give myself a heal one. Oh, I don't really want to do that. 310, but 4 delay is pretty slow. It doesn't have any abilities. It doesn't have like armor or anything. There's one that's counterattack, which will let it just kind of soak up damage and then hit people back as he takes damage. Hey, there's one. I'll take that, because if I get him first turn, he takes forever to kill, even though he doesn't attack very fast, and he hits the guy that's across from him. That could be pretty handy. Inspire seems pretty good. It just gives a bunch of people bonuses, and it doesn't seem to... You know, they seem to have kind of a formula for attack, for stats, and then how much delay it has on the card. Inspire seems to be not as big of a hit as extra damage, so a 2-5 or 1-5 Inspire seems to attack faster than a 2-5 would. Plus, there's the fact that he could give it bonus to someone else that needs it more. So that looks like a pretty good set. I'm relying more on mid to late game beefy cards with abilities, rather than just straight up hitting people fast and furious. So let's see how my new deck works. Turn 1. Well, apparently I did put the 310 in. I think I'm gonna go with the 3-5 armor? No, I'm gonna go with the 2-4. And here's what I was talking about. My enemy did put down a base, which it has stats, it has a delay, but it isn't a soldier, so it's gonna sit behind him. Also, I do have to kill the base if my guy's in rank 2 before I can hit the enemy player. So the order of operations are I have to hit the enemy soldier, then the enemy base, and then the enemy player if it's in the same row. Don't forget, this is a lane-based game, so you're really only attacking across. I'm just going to shift over since I killed him. That one had the missile, so he can hit 1 damage to someone, which is why I hit my guy in lane 1. I have not seen a limit to the number of lanes available in the game, so you can actually just keep piling on more and more lanes, which, since I have such a slow, monotonous, beefy deck, that's probably what's going to happen. I'm just going to get lots of guys in play. They're not going to do too much damage at first, but if I survive the initial onslaught, then we're going to... Oh, he has weakened, so he is going to reduce the attack of that guy. Well, and then he's going to kill it, so it doesn't matter too much. And then now, here we go. I'm killing off those. My last lane still had some delay, so they couldn't attack. There's the counterattack, so if he shifts over, he'll be really good at dealing with enemy soldiers. Although at this point in the game, that's such an overwhelming lead, I'm probably okay. There we go. And the last thing you can do is you can disenchant and upgrade cards to change their stats. So in a CCG, you're naturally going to get cards you do not want anymore. Well, you go and salvage them. Yep, and that's going to give me some currency. Not the currency you use to buy cards, it's the gears. So after I've got a few, I can go ahead and I can upgrade cards. I don't really want to do that. Let's look at my cards in my deck. It does thankfully separate your inventory versus your deck, so I don't have to worry about salvaging that. So I can upgrade for 5, and it gave it extra stats. So now he's a 5-9 counterattack too. So you can use your useless cards to upgrade your cards. This appears to be a CCG. I don't see trading, so not a TCG. Like the game, check it out. It's available for free. If the content, stay tuned for more play. Thanks for watching. I'm going to upgrade a bunch more cards.